Homeward bound to Chicago in our Four Seasons 2017 Mazda CX-5. 3 years have passed since my wife, our 2 dogs, and I packed up our house and moved from the wintry hellscape that is Chicago to Los Angeles and its 300 days annually of blissful, sun-drenched beaches. But during those 3 years, my wife and I had been far too busy acclimating to our new home to return and see our family, something that had been weighing on both our shoulders. When the opportunity to grab the keys and put some initial miles on our Four Seasons Mazda CX-5 touring for the 4th of July weekend came up, we packed a couple overnight bags, grabbed the dogs, and headed back to the Windy City. The CX-5 immediately proved a capable and comfortable cross-country tourer. Mazda's seat design imparts ample comfort for driver and passenger, as well as the 2 fuzzy passengers in the back seats. Usually it takes 3 to 4 hours before I get uncomfortable and start fidgeting on long road trips. I'll move my weight around, shift my legs, and try anything I can to get comfortable so I don't need to stop, as I positively hate stopping unless absolutely necessary. In the Mazda seats, however, I stayed comfortable for quite a bit longer, only needing a shift every 6 or 7 hours. Our dogs occupied the rear seats. They're very good road trippers and were content to sleep most of the way. Through some of the more aromatic sections of our trip, however, like the pine forests in the Rocky Mountains and golden wheat fields of Nebraska, they enjoyed the CX-5's retractable moonroof, through which our husky would stick his muzzle through, turning the Mazda into his own personal Pope-mobile. After we made our speedy way through the boring fiery flatness of the Mojave Desert, we entered the more scenic and picturesque landscapes of Arizona and Utah. In the latter, I encountered an even lovelier sight than the terrain, however, signs indicating 80-mile-per-hour speed limits. Speed limits this high are a rarity in the U.S., with only a few states adopting such lofty legal maximums. It was a lovely reprieve from the 65-mile-per-hour speed limits of our short stint through the northwest corner of Arizona. The higher limit had me expecting Utah to feel as if it zipped by. It did not.